Get on the train before it leaves the station. The truth train is coming, gonna run them down, run them down.
Alrighty, hello there folks. So we're back here today again talking about Eagle Nation and actually a little bit Avery Dassey here. So I'm going to start the video off by letting people know I'm looking to head to Wisconsin sometime in October, maybe November, but in roughly 2 months I'm headed to Wisconsin. There's something that I want to do regarding Avery Dassey, but there's also a potential something going on for Eagle Nation. I don't know if it's going to get scheduled or if it's going to get if it's going to happen full, with the thing with Eagle Nation yet. So that's kind of up in the air, but because I have other things I want to do, I kind of need to get going now to pull the trigger for 2 months from now so that I can buy enough in advance that it won't be absolutely crippling. Anyway, so I'm looking to head there sometime in October, maybe early November. I'm looking to head there for a week. I'm trying to get a week there this time. So that's what I'm looking to do. And while I'm there, I'm going to be obviously touring around, seeing some things, spending a little bit more time than I have been able to previously, because the last 2 times I've been there for a long weekend, and I was also, cramming rally into that as well, and so I didn't have much time to go and do much of anything else besides rally, and like, hanging out at the, after party and that sort of stuff. So I just didn't get a whole lot of time to run around and do a lot of, other things. So I'm going to be there for a week. I'm going to go around and check some things out, make some videos from Wisconsin and that sort of thing. And a couple things I'm going to be doing. Number one is, as I said, there's going to be potentially an event that going on for Eagle Nation that I might be able to be a part of. So I might be there for that. There's also something regarding Avery Dassey that I need to go there for. And then obviously, now I have another reason to go there. And it's back to Eagle Nation again. I'm just showing you something here today. For those of you who know, in 2015, on December 5th of 2015, there was a hostage situation at Eagle Nation Cycles in Neenah, Wisconsin. In that situation, an officer, when they tried to enter and take down the hostage taker, one of the officers was hit. They aborted the ambush to try and get the hostage taker. They backed out and retreated, and one of the officers had been hit in the head. Now, that officer was ordered 3 times to stand down and not get involved again. But guess what he did? He got involved again. An officer who had been hit in the helmet with a bullet got back involved. Now, my point here is that anybody who's been hit in the helmet, even if it's a really good helmet like the one you're going to see here, and it doesn't penetrate the helmet, it's still going to ring your bell. It's going to ring your bell. It's going to disorient you a bit. It's going to, and not only that, your emotions from almost being shot and killed would also be another factor to cloud your judgment. So after being ordered 3 times to stand down, this officer gets up and ends up killing a hostage who managed to escape the building. And so he ends up shooting down one of the hostages, Michael Funk. Now, I will tell you that the Neenah Police Department and the city of Neenah in general, to be perfectly honest, has tried to downplay what happened to Michael Funk. They mainly want to act like it never happened. They see that the folks at Eagle Nation, like the Averys, like the Dasseys, they're all expendable. They're undesirables to them. You see, this is the way business is done in Wisconsin. So, we have an officer who was clearly compromised from being shot in the helmet by a bullet. And hey, kudos to the officer. The helmet was a really good helmet and he didn't lose his life that day. But he certainly had no business getting back involved in shooting down a hostage. Okay? So, you all know I'm looking to head to Wisconsin. And now I'm going to show you a little something here that is quite despicable, that comes from the officer who shot Michael Funk down in cold blood. In my opinion, by disobeying 3 direct orders, it's cold-blooded murder, in my opinion. But his buddies are covering for him. That complete wank, Chief Olson, he's covering for him. They're all covering for him. That's probably not going to work out too well for him in the end, but they're covering for him now. They're all buddies now, right now, for now. Anyway, all right. I want to show you something that's really, really despicable here, and honestly, I believe it's meant to. I believe it has a kind of an intent to overshadow the death of Michael Funk by introducing a different innocent life. You'll see what I mean here in just a second. Alrighty, folks, this is a plaque that was put together by the company that made the helmet that you see there, the helmet that protected Hoffer on December 5th of 2015. But obviously Michael Funk didn't have one of those. But so that's the helmet that saved Craig Hoffer's life. And this plaque, as I said, was put together by the company that makes the helmet. This is them wanting to, create little testimonials for their product. Alright, so I'm going to read to you what this thing says. On behalf of my family and myself, I want to extend a very sincere thank you to those who founded Battleware Technologies Inc. and their employees. The above picture was taken in late September of 2015. The very helmet pictured, holding our youngest son Bentley, saved my life on December 5th of 2015, when it stopped a 9mm round that struck my right forehead area during a hostage rescue attempt, which was actually a hostage killing attempt. I cannot express how much it means to me that I will be around to watch our 4 children grow and to love my wife for years to come. I want you to know that what your company is doing makes a difference. Sincerely, Craig Hoffer, Neenah Police Department, Wisconsin. And I will tell you, Battleware Technologies, you certainly are making a difference. Your helmet saved a life this day so that Craig Hoffer could become a murderer. So that's quite a feather in your cap, Battleware Technologies. So good for you guys. You guys are really doing some bang up work. No, I'm kidding a little bit, but I find it very, very ironic that Officer Hoffer here is very thankful for the technology that saved his life, even though he couldn't follow orders and ended up taking an innocent life himself. And the fact that he sent this picture in with his infant child in the helmet after the incident at Eagle Nation, to me, is the most despicable attempt at trying to color, what happened at Eagle Nation on December 5th of 2015. It's absolutely despicable attempt to try to color the facts and to color, what happened in a way that is disingenuous. This man was ordered 3 times, no less than 3 times, not to get involved. And he got involved anyway and ended up killing a hostage. Instead of people going, oh, well, I guess you should have listened to us and not got back involved, and actually something happened to him for disobeying orders, they all end up kowtowing and going along with him. He suddenly becomes the head of the Neenah Police Department, it would seem. Because all decisions, everybody just kowtows to his decision. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Now, I gotta say that this clearly was sent in by Hoffer, because you can see that he wrote this letter and he signed it down there. And I find it absolutely despicable. Absolutely despicable. And the company that's using this, I think, should think twice, because a huge, huge black eye is coming for Hoffer. And if they continue to, display things like this, the black eye is going to kind of hit them too. This is just absolutely despicable. That helmet saved Hoffer's life. And that's fine. That's great. That's great, because saving, having the minimum amount of loss of human life is the goal. So that's great for Hoffer. That's really great for him. However, after being hit in the helmet, in a situation where I feel there's very few people who could actually try to make the argument that this gentleman was not compromised, okay, that he didn't have possibly concussion or any number of things, or that he was angry about almost being shot in the head. And that could have been clouding his judgment. No matter what, we would be dealing with a compromised officer who was ordered to stand down no less than 3 times. Okay? So it's really, really awesome that Hoffer had the protection of this helmet. But what protection did Michael Funk have? Because Hoffer was ordered 3 times to stand down and to not get back involved, and he did it anyway. And he killed an innocent hostage. So, yeah, I'm looking at that helmet cradling an innocent life there. And I'm thinking, are you jerks trying to overshadow the innocent life that Hoffer took that day by putting that innocent little baby in that helmet like that? Are you that despicable? Are you? You should not be portraying this guy's picture and this plaque. This guy is a horrible human being. He has absolutely zero remorse for disobeying orders and killing an innocent hostage. And this display here of the helmet that saved Hoffer, but obviously there was nobody to save Michael Funk from Hoffer, because even if you order the guy 3 times not to get involved, he just ignores you. And then, when he kills somebody, the entire department goes along with the guy who had the compromised thinking. This is an absolute travesty. This is sickening. Absolutely sickening. That they, in my mind, are overshadowing the innocent life that was taken that day by putting that little baby in that helmet. It's absolutely just shameful. Absolutely shameful. Okay, so the reason why I'm making this video. Number 1, to let people know I am going to be heading to Wisconsin. Number 2, Craig Hoffer. I'm going to be in Wisconsin for a week, sometime in October, I think. Might even be early November. But basically, dude, I mean, I know your chief, that complete wank, Chief Olson. I mean, I know he doesn't have the balls to take my questions. But I'll be there for a week. All right, do you have the courage to go on the record with me? And I mean on the record. Because I'm not going to go for that crap like you guys tried to do to David Starr. Yeah. Where you guys tried to twist something he said, and he had to then come out in the press, and he had to kind of get it. He had to basically explain what he was saying, because you guys were misrepresenting it. Not to say that you guys completely misrepresented it, but you misrepresented it enough that he had to clarify. So we're not going to do anything off the record. But if you got the balls, if you've got the courage, if you're not intimidated by a little home automation technician from California, and you got the balls to sit down with me and go on the record, then let's do it. Something tells me you don't have the balls. Well, something tells me, Hoffer, you might be just hothead enough that you might be interested in this. That you may feel like this might be a good idea for you. But I guarantee you, your chief is going to think differently. Your chief is going to definitely not want you to do that. So I don't know if anything's going to come from this, but here I am, and I will come to you. Do you have the balls to go on the record with me? Do you have the courage? I mean, you guys talk a big one, about how you didn't do anything wrong and how it's all kosher and it's all wonderful and it's all lollipops and roses and you know. So go on the record with me and we'll talk about how it's all hunky-dory and you know, roses and lollipops. Do you guys have the courage? I don't think you do. Because it's like I said, you guys want to draw people into meetings where nobody can, that you can't record, can't go on the record, and then you guys go out, you come out of the meeting and then go and misrepresent things that people said in the meeting. So if you want to do this, then you can come on with me on the record and be transparent. You can't worry about people misrepresenting it when it's transparent. When the entire interview is uploaded with all of the context included. You can't say somebody is trying to manipulate it. Because everybody's going to be able to see everything in context. And they will be able to make their own determinations. Do you have any nuts? Or are you cowardly going to hide? Like all of the officers in Manitowoc and Calumet, and cowardly hide. What are you cowards going to do? That's what I want to know. So, the gauntlet is down, Hoffer. Do you have the balls to go on the record with me? Will your gutless coward of a boss, Chief Olson, let you? We'll be revisiting this before October. All right, folks, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe, and we'll see you.